Today is March 16th, 316 or S-gauge day, and I had a few requests after the last YouTube video to show more of the layout, not just the trains going by. And so I'm going to be doing some work today and thought I'd take another video to document the progress, and had more requests for the kids, but they're all upstairs. So what I've got here is two loops. One is just an oval that runs around the exterior of the other layout. It goes all the way around. You can't see the line on the back side there. And then on the inside is a folded over figure 8 with two spur lines, actually three I guess, that I'll be putting on a drum loader, a log loader, and maybe a sawmill. Not sure what we'll do for the other piece of working that we'll put on there. Right here will be a tunnel. Both of these two lines right here will come out of a tunnel, so I'll build this up and those two will be covered. And on the original layout plans, the outside loop stayed flat. But in doing that, over on this back side over here, you wouldn't be able to see any of the train. So I actually raised this outside loop up. There you can see the incline starters, and I'm using Woodland Scenics or Scenic Woodlands incline starters, 4% grade. And you can see they go up. I've hot glued them in place. And then once you get up to an inch, I put down an inch blue foam and then start another riser. But as I was saying, on this outside loop, I decided to raise it up 3 inches so you wouldn't lose sight of it when standing on this side of the layout as it goes around over here behind that other loop. This is a 6-foot by 12-foot layout. And I've got about 16 inches around, all the way around the outside of the table, so I can get to all the parts of it. And some of these are pretty rough here, but I'll start chipping away at these and make them look a little more scenic once I have all of the grade kind of at least tacked down with the hot glue. And over there, that'll be the start of a tunnel. So these two lines will be under a mountain, and they'll come out of the tunnel right about here. And then you can come around back here and see that that outside loop is raised, but then it starts to drop down so it can go in the tunnel right about there. And there'll be that piece of track is will go on the end there, and there'll be another bridge coming over. And that's where I'll put the some of the, well, probably the log loader. And I know this is not an S-gauge bridge, but because I'm here in Utah, I don't know if it shows up here. This is the O-gauge American Flyer, and it says Salt Lake. And then it gives the mileage to Denver and the mileage to San Francisco. And it's an old American Flyer O-gauge or standard gauge. I can't remember what it was. O-gauge or standard gauge bridge. So that's why I'm using that, even though it's not to scale, but it works for me just because where I'm located here in Utah. But I do have these other bridges here that I'm going to use for that other spur line. And so now I get to work and finish tacking down some of these. Need to get these tacked down so they're all stable.